July 2026 Automedia channel update by Richard Woods at London South Bank University PhD student, and that went far too quick. I'm on about the transition to the next slide. So yeah, there's quite a few reasons why I've been quiet over the last several months. Some of it's because my breaching broke down. I had various other stuff going on and struggling to cope with stuff. I seem to be on an upward trajectory again. Fingers crossed it kind of maintains. First week I've been about 40 to 50% on my productivity levels from about 3 to 4 years ago, so that's a really big thing for me personally. Other areas I'm making progress on, which kind of gets me onto this. So yeah, I've been hitting personal targets as much as I can do over the last like 18 months. Still trying to do so. I said I am making progress and stuff. I am doing stuff again, at least recently over the last week or so. We'll see how long it maintains. But that kind of gets on to the next stuff. Yeah, I mean, yeah. So I am getting like I have made a recent video. I've obviously made this, so um, yeah. Sorry, am I just going back to the fact that I've got well, I made this while listening to some industrial, but that's tangential. So yeah, I mean, the channel is relatively stable in terms of subscribers. It hasn't really done too much over the last 6 months, which is to be expected considering my zero output and stuff. So yeah, I've not checked the metrics and much, just because I've got other stuff going on. But yeah, yeah. So my current plan is, I reflected on how things kind of fell apart in terms of my producing my weekly video kind of series, shorts, sorry, weekly shorts videos. Um, that basically with like my routine being disrupted and everything else going on, and me just not being able to get back in the routine and just struggling to do stuff. That the way to avoid this is to basically have a back catalogue of videos that you just publish like 2 to 3 months after you make them, or X months after you've originally made. So my plan has been for the last 3 or 4 months is to get this back catalogue built up of short videos, and that way, no matter what I've doing in my life, things should be running for a while smoothly on the channel. I've not been able to do that, hence why people have not seen anything really much from me over the last 5 to 6 months. So yeah, if I had a spare week, I could probably get quite a few videos done. But that's tangential. I mean, it's something I'm going to have to build up over the next month or so, I guess. Assuming I can make time for it. Yeah, there probably will be some potential spontaneous short videos. Assuming I'm back in the groove on critiquing video and stuff. Which based on the last 2 3 weeks, I seem to be. Long videos return late at some point. Again, this is very much basically my time and spoons and where I am in my recovery is with stuff. I'm undecided video topics at this moment. I have a list of video topics for me to pull from, and it will be the ones that interest me at the time of making. And I will try and release them in some kind of semblance of order. But obviously making no promises on that at all. Yeah. That's pretty much about it. So yeah, hope everyone's having a good week, or weekend, or whenever you listen to this. So my streaming activities be many and faux states long, which is equivalent to live long and prosper. People might have noticed that I have removed the one from the saying. One thing I have been trying to do with my language is to practice depersonalizing it more. So yeah, as I said, I have been working on stuff. Anyway, bye.